Hey guys, my name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag. I saw this video originally over on Ariel's channel, so I'll be linking her video down below, but this is just a tag that kind of centers on some questions about the end of the year, like what are you planning on reading before the end of the year and what are your plans and all that. Yeah, nearing the end of September here, we're kind of nearing towards the end of the year, and like that is so crazy to think about because I honestly feel like 2019 just started and like we're really getting close to 2020, and that is like mind-blowing to think about. But I thought these would be some interesting questions, so let's just jump right into it. So the first question is, are there any books that you started this year that you still need to finish? My answer for this would be yes. I have quite a few, but one that I'm still really hoping to get to is City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. I did get 52 pages into this book and I just set it aside because I was really not in the mood for historical fiction when I was reading this, and I just thought because I wasn't in the mood for it, I would give it a bad rating if I continued reading it, which wouldn't be fair to the book. So I set it aside, and so I'm just waiting for the right moment to pick this book back up again, but it will definitely happen before the end of the year because I definitely still want to read this. I just need to be like in the right mindset for it, you know? The next question says, do you have an autumn book to transition into the end of the year? Answer for this would be no, but like I do have a bunch of like Halloween type of books that I'm preparing to read in October because I love like reading spookier reads during the month of October. Like that's my favorite thing. I do think that Middle Game will be like the perfect like autumn read. Like I don't know, I obviously haven't read it yet, so like I don't know, I could be wrong, but like I feel like this would be the perfect read around like October, November, like autumn time, you know? It's asking for like me to give a book recommendation of a book that I think would be great to read for this time of year. I would say Vicious by V.E. Schwab is like one of my favorite like autumn reads. Like it really just reminds me of autumn. I think it's because I read this book in October years ago. But if you're looking for something more like spooky but like still like a thriller, I would recommend Lock Every Door by Riley Sager and The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. Those are very like atmospheric of like fall for me for some reason. The third question says, is there a new release that you're still waiting for? Yes, several actually. One of the ones that's coming out very soon now is Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. This one comes out October 1st. Exciting, high priority book for me because I love Stephen Chbosky so much, and this is a thriller horror novel from Stephen Chbosky. Like, I'm so freaking excited. And I know that this book is 700 pages long, but I'm actually planning probably to buddy read this book with Jacqueline in October, and I'm really, really, really excited about it. I'm also still really looking forward to The Wives by Tarryn Fisher because, oh my god, Tarryn Fisher is my queen, and I love when she writes thrillers. Like, oh my gosh, it's my favorite thing. So really looking forward to that book too. The next question says, what are 3 books that you still want to read before the end of the year? Definitely any of those previous ones that I just mentioned. Like Middle Game is definitely something I'm hoping to get to before the end of this year for sure. Some others that I'm hoping to get to before the end of this year is Hate Notes by Vi Keeland and Penelope Ward and Summer Bird Blue. These ones I'm probably gonna read very soon actually, like maybe before this video even goes up. And then some others too. I would like to get to The Gifted School by Bruce Halsinger and The Nobody People because this one sounds so fascinating to me, so I'd at least like to give this a chance. This one is about like superheroes in our modern political climate, like our current day political climate, and what it would be like if superheroes were a thing. And then The Gifted School is being compared to like Big Little Lies because it's about these like parents that are very competitive with like their children, and it just sounds so good. The next question says, is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? I hope so. You know, like I'm always hoping that the next book that I pick up will shock me and become my favorite book of the year. I don't know why, I have really high hopes for Middle Game. Like I'm really hoping that this book could end up being one of my favorites of the year, but like I don't want to get my expectations too high for it, you know? I'm hoping, but you know, I've read a lot of really great books this year, so it's gonna take a really truly great book to knock all the other ones down. And then the next question, the last one, says, have you already started making reading plans for 2020? I think kind of. I'm just kind of like debating on like what would be a cool thing to do in 2020 because in the whole year of 2019 I did my rereading jar, you know, so like every month during my TBR I picked out a book that was like a book to reread for the month, and I liked doing that. But I think in 2020 I want to change it to something else, but I would really like to do reading classics once a month. I think that would be fun because like I haven't read a lot of the really big classics like Animal Farm, 1984, Catcher in the Rye, Jane Eyre, Pride and Prejudice, like literally like any classics. Like I haven't really read any, like barely any. So I was thinking maybe I would put all those classics that I'm interested in reading in a jar and then pick from that every month in 2020. Like I don't know if that's something that you guys would be interested in seeing or not, but I just thought it would be an interesting way for me to catch up on classics. And it's like, I don't know if that's a good idea or not though, because like I tend to not really like classics. I don't know, I still kind of want to do it. I don't know, maybe it's a terrible idea, but if you guys have any like cool ideas that I could do in 2020, like for like a once a month thing, then like let me know, because I'm totally open to like different ideas.